Most people get this wrong when trying to dispute a charge on PayPal, and they end up waiting too long or selecting the wrong option, which can weaken their case. Here's the truth no one tells you. The PayPal dispute system actually works fast, but only if you file it correctly and at the right stage. In this video, you'll learn exactly how to dispute a charge on PayPal in 2026, step by step. And by the end, you'll know how to improve your chances of getting your money back quickly and safely. Let's get started right away. First, open your PayPal app or go to the official PayPal website and log in. Once inside, go to your Activity tab. This is where all your transactions are listed. Now here's where most people make a mistake. They immediately open a dispute without checking the transaction details carefully. But PayPal has different types of issues, and choosing the wrong one can slow everything down. Find the transaction you want to dispute and click on it. Then select Report a Problem. Now here's the key moment. PayPal will ask you what type of issue you are facing. You usually have options like Item not received, Unauthorized transaction, or Significantly not as described. Choose carefully. For example, if Alex ordered a product online and never received it, he should select Item not received. If John sees a payment he did not make, he should select Unauthorized transaction. This classification matters a lot. Now here's where it gets interesting. When you submit a dispute, it first goes into the Resolution Center inside PayPal. At this stage, PayPal may automatically contact the seller and try to resolve the issue without escalation. But here's the problem most users face. They do not respond quickly when PayPal asks for updates or messages from the seller. This can weaken the case or cause delays. Always check your email and PayPal notifications daily after opening a dispute. Now let's go deeper. If the seller responds, PayPal may ask you to communicate with them directly inside the Resolution Center. Keep your messages short, clear, and factual. For example, say, "I did not receive the item," or "The product received is different from what was advertised." Now here's a retention moment you should not miss. If the seller does not respond or refuses to resolve the issue, you can escalate the dispute to a claim. This is important because escalation allows PayPal to directly investigate and make a final decision. But here's where it gets even more important. You must escalate within the allowed time window, usually within 20 days. If you miss this window, your dispute may automatically close. Now let's talk about evidence because this is where most people lose. Upload proof if you have it. For example, screenshots of the order, tracking information, or messages with the seller. The stronger your evidence, the higher your chance of winning the dispute. Now here's another mistake people make. They open multiple disputes for the same transaction. This can actually confuse the system and slow down the process. Always stick to one clear case per transaction. Now let's quickly summarize everything. Go to your PayPal activity. Select the transaction. Report a problem. Choose the correct issue type. Communicate clearly. And escalate if needed within the deadline. That is the exact process to dispute a charge correctly. If you follow these steps properly, you can avoid delays, strengthen your case, and improve your chances of getting your money back. Now you know exactly how to dispute a charge on PayPal in 2026, step by step. If this video helped you, like it, comment your experience, and subscribe for more simple, clear guides like this.